What is going on, YouTube? So in today's video I'm going to be talking about consistency. All right, so the reason why I want to talk about consistency is because I've been getting a lot of questions specifically on Instagram and all my in-person clients about how they're struggling with their energy levels, they're not that consistent in the gym, and how it's a struggle for them, right? So it doesn't really matter how perfect your training plan is, how perfect your nutrition is, everything. You might have all the knowledge in the world, but if you just aren't consistent and if you just aren't able to do everything that you need to do on a daily and a weekly basis, then nothing's gonna work, right? So like anything worth having in life, whether that's finance, money, relationships, the body that you want, it takes time and it takes consistency. Otherwise it would not have any sort of worth whatsoever. So in today's video, that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the framework behind consistency, some of the different things I think about when it, like what it means to be consistent, and different ways to improve your consistency levels, and having a certain level of expectations with yourself and how you're going to get to where you want to be. I'm going to finish my walk right now, and I'm going to see you guys very soon in the next part of the video where I'll be touching base on how I think about consistency. All right, so see you guys in a bit. Right guys, so we are back in the apartment. All right, I just finished my walk and on to the topic of the video, and that is consistency. More so having the energy to go to the gym in the first place, and through the energy developing consistency. Right, so as with any problem, I think it's really important to just take a step back, identify the problem first, and then take measurable actions towards achieving what you want to achieve. So in your case, let's say you're just starting off at the gym, and the reason why you're not able to be consistent is because you just don't have the energy to go to the gym, or at least you feel like you don't. Okay, so to you, the first thing I would say is just start going to the gym. And I know that sounds really basic and just something that you weren't expecting to hear, but honestly, that is the first place that everybody should just start for two main reasons. Number one, action compounds into results, right? So as with anything in life, the more you do something, the better you get at it. Once you start seeing you're getting better, the more you want to do the thing. And the second thing towards just doing the thing is, in terms of working out, in terms of you not having the energy to go to the gym, you will find that you have so much more energy just by going to the gym on a more consistent basis. And from a more physiological standpoint, the reason behind that is because the more you work out, the more you train, the more you lift weights, your metabolism starts going up. Once your metabolism starts going up, you will eventually or naturally just start eating more food. And as we all know, more food equals more energy. Just from a pure physiological standpoint, just by going to the gym will make you go to the gym more, if that makes any sense. So that's the first place where I recommend everybody starting off. Just take a step back, and rather than overthinking it, just go to the damn gym in the first place. Now we can take a step further, and let's say that you're somebody who is going to the gym regularly, but it seems like a chore, it seems like you have to drag yourself there, or even when you are there, you might start off the workout really well, but then your energy levels just start depleting really fast, and you just feel like you don't get the most out of your workout because you're just not as energized as you want to be. So to that, I would probably look at outside factors in your daily life, starting with your daily habits, right? And the most important daily habit, at least for me, when I look at somebody who's struggling with energy, is sleep. Are you getting enough sleep? And that doesn't mean you're in bed and scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and sleeping for 10 hours straight. Are you getting good quality sleep? And more importantly, are you on a regimented or a consistent sleep schedule? That could mean that if you're used to going to bed at 11 o'clock at night, you wake up at 7 and you repeat that 5, 6, or even 7 days of the week. That naturally, physiologically at least, tells your body that that is your circadian rhythm, and that is when you have to wake up and go to bed every single day. That consistent circadian rhythm is going to allow you to get better quality sleep, and better quality sleep is what will give you energy for the rest of the day. Now I know there are a lot of gym bros out there saying that, hey, I don't need sleep, sleep is for losers, this, that, but let me tell you right now, it is scientifically constantly, consistently proven that a lack of sleep just inhibits mental and physical performance in ways that you don't even understand. So even if you see somebody online getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep and doing great, to that I'm going to respond, imagine what they could do with a quality 7, 8, or even 9 hours of sleep every night. So there is no negative side effect to good quality sleep. It's only going to enhance your performance more. So make sure you get your sleep, because that is your number one energy tool. Number two will be your nutrition. Now, we all know that nutrition is going to be the deciding factor to whether you see the results in the gym or not. But it goes further than that, right? So, for example, if you want to lose weight and you have to have 2,000 calories a day, the new methods, and something that I preach as well, is just fitting your favorite foods into your daily caloric intake. But that's taken to another level, where people think that they can just eat pizzas all day as long as they're under 2,000 calories or around 2,000 calories and don't really consume enough good quality nutrients to actually give your body the fuel it needs. Not just to lose the weight. Yes, technically you can lose weight and lose fat by eating pizza, but does it actually give you the right fuel in terms of performing to your highest ability, mental clarity, and just overall performance in and outside the gym? So nutrition is huge, right? I always recommend an 80-20 split. 80% of your foods should be coming from good quality, whole, nutrient-dense foods, and 20% you can play around with it a little bit. To go further, you can also look at meal timings and meal portions. Right now, that is not as important as your daily caloric intake and the quality of your foods. But for example, if you're going to the gym and you're eating pizzas or burgers before you go to the gym, of course you're going to feel tired. Of course you're going to feel lethargic. I'm not saying don't eat burgers and pizzas, but I'm saying that you could probably save the burgers and pizzas for another time rather than before the gym. Actually tied into nutrition is hydration. Are you drinking enough water? Are you drinking your gallon a day? Are you drinking more than a gallon a day, depending on how much you sweat? If you're anything like me and you have a really physical job and you train all day, I sweat a lot. So I have to have 1.5 gallons to even sometimes 2 gallons a day. The body is 70% water, and it needs plenty of water during the day in order to fuel itself for the rest of the day and during your daily activities in and outside the gym. And finally, and arguably one of the most important aspects of developing consistency through energy in the gym is just realizing that you are human. And it's just realizing that everybody has those days, including myself, where I just don't feel super energetic to go to the gym or to work out. Maybe you had a long day of work. Maybe you have a long day of work and you have to maybe fit in 30 or 45 minutes in between to get your workout in. It is completely normal to feel lethargic. It is completely normal to feel like you don't want to work out. And the most important part of that aspect of energy and consistency is just accepting it. And that is where you develop discipline. You have to understand that if you rely on solely having insane amounts of energy or insane amounts of motivation to just get your ass to the gym, it's not going to work in the long run. You're going to start priming your mind to think that I'm only going to go to the gym when I feel great, or when I feel super energetic, or when I have a lighter day of work. That's not how it should be. That may only be 1 or 2 days in the week. And 1 or 2 days in the week where you're on your game is just not going to be enough in terms of long-term results. So a really, really important aspect in terms of developing energy and consistency in the gym is just understanding and respecting the fact that you are a human being and that you will not feel your best every single day. And that is called discipline. Developing discipline and making sure that you do what you're supposed to do every single day, or as close to your best as you can every single day, is what's going to compound in terms of your results, in terms of your energy levels, in terms of your consistency. And you will find that the more you just push through your barriers or push through your walls sometimes, and I'm not saying that you have to do it all the time and you shouldn't be giving your body a break or whatever, but most of the time. And if you could just start consistently doing that, training your mind and training your body to push that little bit more, and understand and accept the fact that you're a human being and you're not going to be 100% every single day, that is what's going to get you into the gym more often. And if you do mess up by any chance, if you do skip a workout, or if you do mess up on your nutrition, you just have to accept that too, and accept reality, and that there's nothing you can do to change the past. You just have to move on. And once you gain that acceptance, and once you understand that everybody makes mistakes and that nobody's perfect, that is what's going to allow you to be less harsh on yourself. So yeah, that is my philosophy on consistency in the gym, feeling the energy to go to the gym. It all depends on a couple of different factors. So number one, like I said, just to recap the whole video, the number one thing is actually just getting your ass to the gym and just doing it on a more consistent basis. Number two is outside factors in your daily lifestyle. So your sleep and your nutrition are going to be the two most important things when it comes to your daily habits and your daily lifestyle. Two very, very important things when it comes to actually developing the right amount of energy, or as much energy as you possibly can from a physiological standpoint. And then number three is just accepting that you are not going to feel energetic, or you're not going to feel at your best every single day, and just moving past it sometimes. And I'm going to leave you guys on a little side note that I'm a human being too. I've gone through the same process. I've gone through the same sort of phase where I just don't feel like working out. It's just not working for me. I just don't have the energy. And I have managed to get out of it too. So I am speaking from experience about the things that have worked, that haven't worked, the mistakes that I've made, and that I try to teach all my clients, or anybody who I work with or who I don't work with, who just want a little bit of advice. And that is what I try to put out in this video. Okay, so I'm not any doctor, I'm not like a medical professional, and I'm not the most insanely smart or knowledgeable person in the world. This is just my opinion, and this is just what I've learned. I'm sharing with you guys my experiences. So I hope you guys took away something from this video. Like I said, I'm just trying to help you guys. And if I've helped even a single person in this video, I know I've done my job, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys took something away from it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.